We are live from downtown Mill Bay. I don't know what that's like that. Could you bring one desk forward? There should be a gap in between the desks.
I can always hear myself.
These can be turned slightly so that the sound is really clear. It's kind of odd.
That's because it's odd.
Yeah. Here.
Your collection. When you press the pivot, stop and you don't cut these everywhere on the pivot. We don't appreciate it.
He hasn't been in the house since the beginning of the year. There's.
He's been a few times.
Well, we caught him once. Yes.
Who?
I'm supposed to have an eye.
One,
You
two,
didn't.
No, he got banned.
Sure.
You were like a different setting.
Yep. Do you want a separate setting? Because I would just take a desk, put it out there. Or you could go work out there, which is still pretty visible and probably isn't the same. But if you also like, there's lots of places. Do any of those work for you? Where would you prefer?
Yeah, on the basement.
I don't know, just not around.
The easiest also would probably be to.
I put my guitar in that room because I wouldn't trust it in the basement room.
He doesn't know what that means.
No, stop. I didn't even hit you.
I didn't even say no.
Like that.
You want to talk to her? I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Talk to him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you can get backwards right now.
Oh, Liam, you're saying it for like 2 minutes.
I don't care. Go away. I don't want to hear an explanation either.
You don't know what it means?
No.
I'm not going to explain it because then I get push-ups and I've never said it in this classroom.
You just said it like 4 times.
I did not.
You just said it 30
Where's your
times. Say on moms.
video?
Keep in mind, it is being recorded
Oh.
right now.
Oh.
I'm
Go back
gonna
to
say,
that
where's your
recording.
video evidence? And then I remembered, oh wait.
Yeah.
Liam, say on moms. Liam, say on moms. You didn't say anything.
Do I need to take all of you outside right now? Then drop the entire conversation right now.
I could go for a run.
Okay. Oh, what time does this class start?
55.
55, so we have like 30 seconds. And, ooh, I can start doing attendance at that time. We are. What do you mean? Oh, no internet connection.
Not like the internet's like down right now.
Curse that internet. Hold it.
They're kind of just, they've been just chilling. There's a guy. Who's in the, there's an IT
We were
guy
supposed to
who
get an
was sitting with
internet extender in our room 3 weeks ago.
They are, what
Extremely
are you
busy.
doing? Please stop.
grabbing my stuff.
I didn't grab anything.
Why are you reaching down there?
I wasn't. I was like, I guess it came off. That gram put on my arm.
Why are you doing this? The classroom is slightly less segregated.
Still pretty fun.
It's pretty segregated. Liam Baker, can you give me the definition of segregated?
Like separated. Like
What's the
put into
denotation?
different areas.
Liam,
Okay,
I think you should be the
I'm gonna give up on attendance for now. Haha. We were here, and I think we got to the point where I illustrated a point about it, but it's probably useful to do that again. Grab your third favorite person in Paris. Go to the board. Do CO2 as the Lewis dot diagram. I say your third favorite person so that if you grab someone, someone else doesn't go, oh, I thought I was your favorite. That way it's sort of, you got plausible deniability. Grab a partner, head to the board, do that question. Yeah.
Let's go do this. I don't remember how to do
Let's
this.
do this.
Pardon? Yes. What are the rules of that? You just put your phone down and go. Yep, Lewis dot diagram of CO2. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I couldn't tell. I thought those guys. That's 5. Yeah.
This is 6 valence electron. Oxygen already is 6 valence. So oxygen should start with 6. It should gain 6. Negative 6.
Interesting. Still loading.
Oh, I know how to do this because it wants to have it.
You're not allowed to say that. That's forbidden. It's on recording. Oh, so you said something.
I swear. Keep watching the live.
Okay, Aiden,
Yeah,
Arnie,
It's not soccer. Soccer.
Bowen, Bo
Bowen
is in the washroom. Graham,
Bowen's here. Yeah.
Grayson, Jamie. No, Jamie. Oh, there is a Jamie. Layla. Layla? No, Layla. Liam.
Here.
Mari. Matthew.
Yeah.
Miyabi?
So you want
Miyabi?
press it so
No Miyabi.
press your it's happy.
What?
Yabi?
Oh, there she is. Okay. Nick?
Yeah.
Noah? Noah? No Noah. Rachel? Rose? Rachel? Rose? Violet? Yuma? No Yuma.
Rachel and Layla are at volleyball.
Oh no, that's fine. I just want to make sure I had attendance right. Okay, once you think you have it, have a seat.
I think I have it.
Woo!
That's a lot of math.
It's a little bit of math. Okay,
Well, math.
great.
Long division.
Showed no work. I do want to see your work, so I understand if you're racing it, but if you do a rough one, do that one. If you do accounting, you don't have to show your work as much because the work this is minus the 4 went through, found out where it was, went to nice. You have the wrong number of electrons. How many electrons are there total? There are 4 plus 12 is 16. Don't sit on the desk, please. Do sit in the chair. I just took the desk. Aren't that what we're
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so if I go through this, I go 2, 4, 6. Oh, actually, there are enough electrons. Why? This is actually showing you work. The previous step. So this has gotten really close. But who's unhappy in this relationship? Yes? Carbon. What does every atom want? It wants an octet full shell. So here's how you get the full shell. You got this far and you didn't know how to do it. You go, oh, well, oxygen's happy. You can think of it like there are 2 people, they're sitting down, they each have a bowl of food. Oxygen has food, all they want. They're perfect, they're fine. They look over, poor carbon sitting there, ragged clothes, they're crying, they don't have enough food. So what do you do when you have enough food and someone else doesn't have enough food? You share. So takes it. So those 2 can become a bond. Now, oxygen has the same amount it used to. 2, 4, 6, 8. Never changed. But carbon has 2 more. 2, 4, 6. If this oxygen does the same thing, now everybody has enough food. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's communism to the rescue. Yay. Wait a minute. Anyway. So this is the same thing. You got to a good point. You have the correct number of electrons. But when you run out of electrons, and your central atom doesn't have enough, you solve it with multiple bonds. Does that make sense? Excellent. Oh right, it did take a tense. So let's go with a different grouping. Let's go with Miyabi, you can go with any group you like. We're going to do N2.
I don't believe
Find
in
your
governments.
people and get to the board.
I don't believe in governments.
Anarchist.
I love anarchy. I want
Yeah, because you're communist.
That's not anarchy. That's very different.
Anarchy.
I swear I do. What's that?
Sir,
He's a capitalist scumbag.
I'm not on.
Oh, when I was calling out names, does everybody have their group?
We.
Okay, where are you?
It's N2, right?
Rachel?
No, Rose.
Oh, right, I have to hit the button first. Rose was here the whole time. Is Noah here, Rachel here, Layla here, Arnie, or Yuma? Nope, so everything else is correct. Now, whoever had someone left over, that's your partner. There you go.
I don't understand the point of doing this, but someone told me to do that. I don't know why. Nitrogen? Nitrogen. And so there's 10. Just start 1, 2. divided electron, where does it come from?
The universe provides.
So we don't know.
No, we know the universe.
But we
There's
don't.
so many electrons just in this room alone. Just comes from somewhere.
So it's just vibing?
It's just vibing. That's actually all of electrons. They're just vibing because they're out. They're part of the nucleus, but they can leave anytime they want. They go by vibes. Protons and neutrons have to stay where they are, but electrons go with the vibes.
Except in neutron stars. Well, they stop
I don't
existing.
know if there are any electrons.
Yeah, that's you get forced into
Yeah.
protons.
Yeah. Once you're done, have a seat.
We finished. How many?
Hey, pass yourself.
You answer yourself.
Little baby man. Baby, little baby man. Hey, pass yourself, Leo.
No, Jack. That's Leo. I think he said the name.
Little
Hey,
baby
hands to
man.
yourself.
Little baby
Hands to
man.
yourself.
Oh, too many electrons.
Excuse me.
Little baby man.
Okay. Yes. Okay, everybody pay attention?
Sorry.
Well done. Excellent work. Apparently, now that we shed all the dead weight, this all we're left with is the people who really know what they're doing. All of these look fantastic. Correct structure. We've got the correct structure. Correct structure. Correct structure. Correct structure. The only thing I have left is quibbles. This is the best one. And the reason that's the best one is, you wouldn't have known this, is that there is actually a problem when you get it into 3 dimensions. Is if you have a carbon atom, or any atom, it's not in 2 dimensions, it's in 3, and it looks like that. So imagine that's a longer bond. If you're trying to make, as you just did, a triple bond, it can be done. But that bond has to constrict. So there's what a double bond kind of actually looks like. It is a very, they want to move out, but they have to force it together. And then you can put in a triple bond. But what are the odds that you could ever bend those to make a quadruple bond? Just wouldn't happen. Physically, they can't go there. These will never rotate to do that. So there's no such thing as a quadruple bond. It does not happen. The most you can get is that, ever. However, on this, these are now representing that lone pair of their electrons because they really would shoot out the side. So I don't know if it was on purpose or accident, but if you put them on the ends, that's where they actually are, so it just makes it the best version. But these are perfectly acceptable because you didn't have to draw it in 3 dimensions. So good, 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 good. I would recommend pairing them up because they really are paired. You have the right number, you have the right bonds, it's a little quibble. Other than that, fantastic. If I was to do it in the 2 different methods, I think it's probably easiest to see in this method. We join, and then of course you get the boom. However, this method's going to have advantages very, very soon. 14, we draw a bond. 2, we have 12. If we have 12, then we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. Does nitrogen have 7 electrons?
No, it has
5 valence.
I don't know why I thought it was chlorine, but apparently I did. So this should have 10. We minus 2, we get 8. and then we put it on an outer atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you start doing the same thing. You go, oh, we have to turn that into a bond. Oh, we have to turn that into a bond. And you get, no matter which method you get, you get the same one. However, now we need to do nitrate, NO3 minus 1. And that one, that is a vibe. Find your people. Erase the board. Let's do it again. Best groups ever. Erase what else is there. There's erasers here in the front of the desk. Don't use your hands. The oils wreck it.
Which are we doing?
Okay, it's
NO3 minus 1. Has everybody got their partner?
No, Graham, that's my
Graham? Graham.
Yes.
Can't steal things. I can give you if you want a periodic table.
Sure.
Okay, because I can give you one. You don't have it. Very own. You're welcome. Oh, of course Rachel's not here. Rachel wrote her quiz early even.
Hey, I heard that.
No, you didn't. Those are lies that you're telling other people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, once you think you got it, don't forget to check for the octet rule. Is everybody happy?
Yeah, thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Submit, yeah.
Every single one has an octet? Drama has occurred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Wait, that's 6 each. Why do we? Should still be one.
I'm copying off him.
Stop copying other people.
I'm not copying you. You guys are wrong.
No, right now.
Yeah, well, we're just.
Are you ready as well?
Yeah.
So why don't you stop copying people?
So you can give two.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, once you're done, have a seat. Make sure they're all happy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, yes, let's roll. Just put your phone down somewhere there.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm
That's all.
Everybody happy?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Hmm.
Bond that.
No, yeah, so the first one is 2 and 8. So like 6 minus 2 minus 8 equals 6.
How does your nitrogen have 12 electrons?
Okay. I'm going to call it soon, gentlemen. Everybody happy?
Oh, no. 4 or 2?
There's $5 for now. For now.
Okay, we'll check it.
Have to do.
It's not right.
I don't know.
I don't see that as well.
Where are we getting?
Just add it here.
Okay, have a seat. Okay, looking this way. Ahem. Looking this way. Lewis dot diagrams for the quiz in the middle of class. So, perfect. We've got 24 electrons. Hold it. 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 doesn't equal 24.
Plus 1 electron.
But that says minus 1. And then you added it, which is the correct thing to do.
I meant,
But your math just looks odd. But it was the correct thing to do. Same as here. The minus 1 charge, you ended up adding an electron because if you have a minus charge, you have an extra electron. So you did the right thing. If you got the right number of electrons, there's a point in which one of them wasn't happy. And it was a really good idea to make that double bond because that made them happy. And it was such a good idea that some people wanted to keep doing it. Oxygens are all happy. What's nitrogen doing?
it's dying.
It is screaming in pain. Remember the person I said with the 2 bowls? And one has, you're force feeding nitrogen. They're like, I don't want any more food, and like, too bad. And you're like cramming it into their mouth. Too many electrons. Nitrogen is incredibly unhappy. It's very sad. You just went too far. Just went too far. We need to like get rid of a double bond. And you can just go like that. What else could you do? Is nitrogen happy now? No, so what do we need to do? Just get rid of another. Just take that one away. Put it over here. Oxygen's still happy because I had it before, but now nitrogen's happy. It's a little closer to one friend than the others. They have a double bond, so they're besties. But these are like okay friends. Like this one, they're sharing their secret Instagram page. Where this one, they're just on the regular Instagram. What? The secret Instagram page is the entire reason the school from grades 9 to 11 has to hand in their phones at night. What? Yeah. Yeah. Be careful. Same thing with this one. We already did that. That's the old one. Ooh. Colorful. Did the same thing. So, stop doing double bonds when always check hasn't met the octet. Now to do it in the 2 different methods, this method works really well. Nitrogen has 5, 3 oxygens is 6, 6, 6, 18. And then minus 1, we have plus 1 electron, so we get 24. We go to do that. Make your bonds. Minus 6, 18, and then start putting out the outer ones. 18 is just enough to fill up all of the oxygens and works out really nicely. It accounts for the extra one, and then you can see that you just have to get rid of one of those and make it a double bond. And you get a nice little structure. Works perfectly. If you do it over here, and you do the method in which you have to put the different types, and you get this. Nitrogen has 5. Oxygen has 6. There, say. And then if you start joining them up, you get weird things. So, sure, we'll join that up. Sure, we'll join that up. I don't know what that is. That's just appeared. Sure, we'll join that up. But it doesn't look like anybody's happy. Now we have nitrogen with 2 electrons, 3 bonds, and those bonds are like this. And that last oxygen is like, oops. What is it doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Come on. There. Now, is anybody happy in this scenario? No. How do you fix that? Yeah.
Actually, nitrogen.
And also, I deliberately critically forgot one thing when I put all that in. Yeah? The -1 charge. We have an extra electron to go somewhere. Where should we put it? Because of that negative charge, it's NO3 minus 1 equals plus 1 electron. We have another electron. So where should we put that electron if we're doing this method? Well, how many does the nitrogen have? 2, 4, 6, 8. It's there, but now we'll be giving it 9. Yeah, put it on an oxygen. At least that way they're paired. So that one's, now this is fixed. That seems like it might be fixed. What about this? Well, you can't, you can't have an unpaired electron, and you need an octet. Any ideas? We already know what the right structure should be. What do you do in this case? Yeah?
Make a bond with the newly formed, the one that you gave the.
Is it happy? It's happy. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And so at this point, this method isn't as nice as the other one, because you can't regard the electrons as belonging to anybody. They're just stuff you're using to solve a thing. So you could just say, I'm going to just get rid of that. I'm going to put it there. Is that one happy? Yeah. Is that one happy? Yeah, we've reduced it to one unhappy atom. What do we do to fix that? Double. So take out this one, make a double bond, and now it's done. So with this method, it works really obviously when you have things like water and HCl. What was after that? F. But when you get to a little bit more complicated ones, it falls apart a little bit. You have to be willing to just sort of move the electrons around. If you're willing to do that, it works still quite well. Okay? We have now 4 of them. And we have new people. What just finished?
Soccer team. Who won?
So back.
You should do couch and rugby.
Are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
Okay, grab your new people and find a spot on the board.
You have to pay.
Graham, yeah?
No,
was an accident.
No, come in here.
I swear I knew if it was an accident.
Swear what? You guys are just whispering to each other the whole time and giggling each other and just, this is science. That's for out there. I'm gonna have to move you guys. Again, Greg, this is not helping, right? I need you to focus on the class. Get with your partner, get to the board.
Did I leave my phone in the storage dispatcher?
That I do not, I cannot answer for you.
Wait, sorry, which show are you doing?
I'll tell you in a minute. You got your partner, everybody have their partners? You are doing. You are done. You were doing all four.
What?
All four.
You know how many times you've been in my room?
All four.
You're from Smells? You're from Prick. That's worse.
Okay, so this is actually really hard. Okay, no, okay. Okay, and then C. Wait. No, wait. Wait. S. And then
The earliest direct answer is therapeutics, life size.
Don't look at me, Liam. I don't like Ellis.
Alice is, it's basically.
No, it's like Whittle and Rock. But they're Whittle is not the fault of Rock.
Yeah.
Whittle is a more fun version of it. House parents are the most
Okay,
fun.
yeah.
You guys have chiller prefix. Ellis has no chiller prefix.
we have like,
Oh,
for
yeah,
our
so yeah,
first
we
parents,
have four
Mr.
parties,
with
four in front of
TCH.
And then this one's a little electrons.
TCH.
Wait, plus one.
We got Ramsey and Barrett.
Barrett, he was the assistant house
Ramsey
parent.
is the nicest person ever.
Now,
Okay, Barrett was actually
No one's ever won a house. That's what I say, bro.
So it's gonna be two
what's the
first,
central one?
two
Yeah, there you go.
first,
It's always the one that you have
What
one.
do we do wrong?
six.
No, bond. Go.
Okay.
You don't worry about that, you just bond them. So just bond them to the central one. It's a process. So how many electrons in each bond? No, in each bond.
Six. One.
How many electrons per bond? There's two
One
electrons.
half inside.
So how many bonds do you make?
Okay,
So
I got
2 times 4? Minus 8. Minus 8, I'll give you numbers.
Alright, next one.
Wait.
Yeah. So that's your total number of electrons. You
I
need.
think I'm right. Okay, wait.
Yeah, write it down, show you work. Go minus 8, get the amount. Now, we always work from the outside in. So using the electrons you have left, add electrons you have
That's really rough.
to give them an octet.
I might be right. But I also might be wrong.
In pairs. Yeah, because they want an octet and they'll always be in pairs. Yeah, so you can minus 6 from that, or you can just keep going and keep track until you run out of 26. Yeah.
Wait, a minute. Wait, how many are in there? Just two?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that. I'm really lost. I think this is right. I'm really happy with it. I mean,
Now, how close are you to
This is
24?
it, right?
oh, yeah, I actually did mine. I actually did mine.
Yeah, you want 4 6.
That's just it.
Yes, you just put pairs in all. And now you check this
It's like, is there a law?
Alright, does this look right?
for 8 electrons. Who does it?
Okay.
Yes, but it would be more likely that it would be like this. Then you start moving things to make double bonds. Well, usually when that happens, something next to it has extra, like is happy, and if you move other pairs. More like here, come here.
Wait, you guys mind?
Because if we did it just now,
This one has.
Oh, and I did.
when we did this one,
Did you hear that?
go for a slightly more complicated one. When we did this one,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
and we had our accounting, so we had carbon central atom, you had oxygen and oxygen, we bonded twice,
This has
and that
12
is the minus 4.
No, it has
Then I had 12 left.
Which means that 2 are.
So we put them the outside end, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is just like you did over there, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But at that point, we're done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Which one's not happy?
It's not appreciated here.
Ah, well, it only has 2. So then you go, well, I'll just take these 2 and turn it into a bond.
Oh yeah.
Is it happy now?
There's not 12.
Count.
Because this one, but
This
this
one-
one still thinks it has 6 because it's
Right, and this one thinks that it's 8, which is happy. Not quite happy yet, because it needs 8. Yeah, so you just go like that, you go like that. So that's the situation where you had to make double bonds to make it work.
okay.
Now, if you had left, like if you had given all the ones on the outside an octet and you had left over electrons, you put them on the center atom.
And so this one has more than 8.
If it has to, then it has to. It must carry the burden.
And it's only happy when it has 8. When it
They're only happy when they have 8. Except for hydrogen. Hydrogen's happy with 2. So hydrogen is just bonded once. It doesn't have anything else around it. Yeah. Okay. Once you have all of yours, you can have a seat.
I got that. If we have what?
That seems a little exciting.
It has 12.
What has 12?
That seems
Yeah. What about that sulfur right there? Yeah. And how do they want to have? Yeah. You might want to do something.
What about the other? It's like the next show.
What?
It's like the next.
But
This is just.
but it doesn't have.
So you have 24 electrons.
Push it up so we can
Yeah.
see the last
Yeah.
one.
You want to see that? Like that one? Yeah.
Wait, no. Where are all the questions at?
Oh, right there. There you go. You're welcome.
It has to be attached to all of them.
But it has 6 right now, so he only wants 2.
Yeah. How does it have 6 right now? No, it doesn't have 6.
Alright, it's just
it
S.
offers 6 to be used. Okay.
Don't be. I tried. Why you gotta be
So it'd be like this.
Okay, you have another 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
How many should
I'm just working for
Get out of my personal space. This is my bubble here.
Run.
Just think, you should never have anything unpaired. Everything's always paired.
happy, not happy.
One double one.
Did you just go to the bathroom, look it up on your phone, and then come back? Because that's this is always open.
I remember it.
Oh, you remember it? That's also what you know. You should remember it. You get it from scratch. Yeah, 03 is okay. Sorry. It's close. It's close. Ask people around you. You just did it. I'll give you a hint. we just did it we did it in this one, and we also did it in this one. What do you do if someone's not happy, but there's someone happy next to them?
Share the electrons.
Share the electrons until they're happy.
You have to have a bond. Ideally, a very electron bond. You have
Never romantic.
they found it.
Yeah.
That is surprising.
Yeah, but I'm just as uncomfortable.
I feel like
This whole class is a weird one.
I love this
You shut up and do the work, bro.
Yeah, Will and Roger
Okay, if I could get you to have a seat. Have a seat. Ooh, I like that SO3.
I did that to make up the game.
Oh, terrible. I guess they get the credit.
I don't think it was I just said that I did the work.
The worksheet was
I don't.
While you're sitting down, if you could get out the worksheet that was for this quiz, the review worksheet, put it on your desk.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my door.
Right after the quiz,
Yeah,
you can run back and get it, or you can run back and get it now and then start the quiz.
No, I'll just start it and do it after.
Okay, 1 second. What's it saying?
We put it here. Oh,
I said get it out. Just sit where you are. But people can look this way. Good overall, carbon tetrachloride. Each chlorine has 3 lone pairs, 4 bonds in carbon, so it's happy. 2 lone pairs on the oxygen, double bonded to the sulfur. That makes sulfur happy with the 2 lone oxygen. Excellent. FOF. We got 3 lone pairs, 2 lone pairs, 3 lone pairs, 2 bonds, so everybody's happy. That looks good. And then this has too many electrons. How many electrons does oxygen have for valence electron? 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. So if I count through this, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You have too many, and that's what led you down the garden path. So you have 18, but you put in 20. So always check against your total. This is why I recommend in the accounting method, once you've used them up, count them, and have that as a habit, because that forces you to count it. Make sure you erase the number above. Now, not happy now. It was happy, but we took its 4 electrons away. What will it do?
Bond.
Bond. So we take away 2. Make another bond. Now it's happy again. So ozone is a very unstable molecule. Same thing, has too many. And, ooh, interesting, made of rain. You are not allowed to make rings. They will not exist. We will not give you anything that complicated. You are thinking too hard. And this oxygen has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And so you actually have too many electrons for a ring structure. Good sulfur there, though. And very good work in terms of analyzing your way to it. Those are some excellent Lewis dot diagrams. For your quiz next week, you will get a Lewis structure, but I am going to restrict it. It will be one of the ones you have already seen. So if you know how to do all the ones we've done in class, you'll be good. However, I do reserve the right to do silly things like, I know you know how to do HCl. How many valence electrons does chlorine have? Not 8. Those are noble gases. Not 6, that's oxygen. 7. So if I made HF, is that a different compound in terms of its Lewis structure? How many valence electrons does fluorine have off your periodic table right now?
7.
7. How many valence electrons does chlorine have? 7. So this is the same compound. So I may change the element to something with a similar number of valence electrons, so it's not just straight memorization. But like I could take NaCl and ask you to do that as Kf. And it's the exact same thing because they have the same number of valence electrons. So I'll give you very similar compounds. H2O, for example, where did I do H2O? H2O, valence electrons of hydrogen? 1. How many valence electrons on oxygen? 6. So I could give you H2S. How many valence electrons on S? 6. So it would be the exact same compound. H2S, by the way. Any of you ever had well water or been in an area where they had sulfur water and it smells like rotten eggs?
Yes.
That's the smell of rotten eggs. And if you smell rotten eggs, it's giving off hydrogen sulfide gas, and that's why it smells that way. And it's not very good for you, which is why you think it smells bad. Okay. Put everything away off your desks except for your worksheet. I will come around and collect it as I hand out the test. I need it. Do not organize your binder. Yeah, and now I want to see it. Is there any way you can get it to me ASAP?
I could probably wait. I'll be in the house tomorrow. I could like leave on
Oh no, ASAP is like within a short amount of time.
How would I get home?
I don't know. What do you got in space? Oh, hold it. This is going to take too long. I'm going to do it this
I
way.
got Grace's. I didn't get the right one.
When I call your name, bring me your worksheet. I will give you your quiz sheet. Layla, Jamie, worksheet. Bring your worksheet. We will exchange. Thank you. Violet. And then Rachel. Rachel's not here. Nick. Your worksheet. It's on Google Classroom. As well as being handled in class, so it is always required.
I didn't mark it.
There you go.
Sorry.
Marie?
Wait, is it okay if I just
Arnie? And Noah? Yep.
Yeah, it's true. I have a mistake. Okay,
No, it's not like that. No, you have to let go. There you go. Matthew? Where did you get? I didn't call your name yet.
Started like handing up the things.
Oh, okay. Matthew, thank you. Hold it, Matthew. This is yours. Miyabi? Graham Shepherd? Did I already take the worksheet?
Yes.
Look at the worksheet.
You said it, so it says it on the live.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Aiden?
It's gone.
Worksheet?
Remember, it's my dorm.
Oh, you run back? Okay. Yuma? Rose? And Grayson? No, I need it right now. Is it in your dorm at all? What, can you run back after the quiz, get it, bring it back here right after? Yep. Oh, you want to find this photo there, that's fine. Do you have a worksheet?
I lost it.
Okay, there's no way you can find it?
I have searched in my dorm, but I can search again.
Okay. Take your status. Nope, that's the whole thing. I'm going to bring you. Okay, you can have a calculator out. You can have an eraser.
I didn't get one.
Liam Baker, what did you do?
And there's no Liam Baker here.
that case,
I was here for that.
I'll do that. Okay, you can have your data table out, pencil, eraser, pen, calculator, everything else off of your desk, no binders.
What's the quiz name?
Okay. Everybody as well, it's a quiz. You should be spread out, should be different desks, or move to fair ways. Graham, you could just jump over one. Actually, you could jump over two, and Liam, you could jump over one. That'd be the easiest. So separate out, move out. Gentlemen, everybody's eyes should be up here for the quiz. On your quiz, at the very bottom, it says version. Your quiz has a version number on it. Make sure that you fill that in. That way you will not get marked incorrectly.
What block is this?
We are block E. You have science in E block.
That is
Yeah, I wrote a quiz.
Once the quiz is out, there can be no talking.
We ain't got a quiz.
Move over just a little bit more. Yes. I did ask everybody to look at the here.
we want to color the things in this cross.
You just color them in. I can get you another one.
Can I get a periodic table?
1 second. You just passed me the table.
Yeah, I was looking for the card.
Yeah, you just passed it. Yep, it was right there. No, you have to take, you can't leave your mic. Binder away. I'll be right back to answer questions or give out other periodic tables.